Yes! I most certainly am happy. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ghouls and goblins. Welcome back. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch Hello Good Game. Obviously, it's me, Hello Good Game, and we're back today with a very bad headache. I'm going to admit, we are borderline migraine. So we're going to be quick today. It's going to be brief. We have a great deck, 100% win rate against rogues in Mythic, utilizing a brand new deck. We're going to talk about it. It's mono red control. We'll break down the deck list, talk about every individual card as best I can with my current circumstances. Strategies, synergies, everything you need to know to play the deck effectively and efficiently. Moving into our gameplay footage, which is exclusively against rogues today. Can't escape them no matter how hard I try. They just keep popping up in front of me. It's no worries though. Today, this is a rogue shredder. We got a daily quest, farm 15 rogue meat. Well, we went ahead and got 20 just to be safe. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to your friends, your family, your Magic play groups, anybody. Share it with your dog. Get him on them with those woofs and likes. We've got a 500,000 gem giveaway, free cash prize, monthly tournaments, Brawl and Artisan to support the beginners in the game. We have 100 one-on-one coaching sessions that also come with a cash prize. Jump into our Discord, have your name added to our giveaway list. Whenever I feel like giving something away, I just pull a name off that list, which is pretty cool. Join the Discord. Links for everything in today's video will be in the description below. You can also Google Hello Good Game Linktree or Linktree Hello Good Game, however you want to phrase it. Google's amazing. It'll pull it up, and that's going to have all of my recent links for you guys. Up to date goodies for you, courtesy of not only myself, but all of our financial supporters. Everybody on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, buying their day-to-day goods through our Amazon link and their Magic the Gathering arena codes through our Grey Vikings link as well. Description has the links. It's thanks to those people who I'm able to give all of this stuff away back to you guys. So, big round of applause for everybody supporting the channel. Thank you from not only myself, but the community as a whole. Cheers. Now let's get into this mono red control deck before my head pops clean off. Okay, so this is a mono red control deck with a lot of colorless permanents in play. This is because, we've got Ugin as the top end. Now I know what you guys are thinking, another Ugin deck, but let's just use it to our advantage, right? Let's use it to trash rogue players. That makes it okay, right? It's not so unacceptable if you're using it to fight evil itself. Ugin is the hero that we never knew we needed. It's a 7 loyalty planeswalker for 8 converted mana, +2, 3 damage to any target. Thought Thief, sorry. Crab, sorry. Even the opponent's health, because I personally find that against a rogue deck, no matter what deck you're playing, this one, as well as every other deck that I personally play, you need to race them. You cannot hang out, get field advantage, you'll never get card advantage because they use Into the Story as their companion. I know, right? The only deck that gets to use an instant speed spell as their companion. I don't understand, but it's the way that it happens. So we have to race them. We have to apply more pressure to them than they can keep up to. This means, playing more spells than they can counter, more spells than they can remove, by always attacking, right, and getting their health to 0 before they're able to mill us, before they're able to kill us. In this scenario, them killing us is unlikely because we have removal in the deck, and of course Ugin can just, spot pick things off or do the full field wipe, which is his -X ability, our next discussion topic. Exile each permanent with converted mana cost X or less that's 1 or more colors. this is great. You know, we can just exile the field, whether it's Rogues or any other deck. Rogues is really nice because it's only -2. Just a clean slate. All of our creatures, like the Serpent, like the Godzilla, like the Simulacrum, these are all colorless, so they're not going to be exiled, which is quite nice. And of course, -10, you gain 7 life, draw 7 cards, and then put 7 permanent cards from your hand into the battlefield, whether it be lands, creatures, you know, the tome, the monument. There's a lot going on here that we can help our overall game plan by playing with his ultimate. But again, if you get that ultimate, you've already won. Let's be honest, your opponent just needs to concede, and that's going to be that. Working backwards from Ugin, I come into the Forsaken Monument. This is a 5-cost legendary artifact. Colorless creatures we control get +2/+2. Now this is really nice, and we're going to talk about some other cards that I was flirting with in our wrap-up at the end, but to give you a sneak peek at where my mind was going, it is Gingerbrute. Gingerbrute is a 1-drop. It's very easy for us to get into play. If we're playing it on top of the monument, we gain life. Sure, great. It can be unblockable for 3 damage. That's maybe not that bad. So we're going to talk about Gingerbrute and a lot of other cards that I've been considering for this build in our wrap-up thoughts after the gameplay footage. Make sure to watch to the end so you don't miss out. Forsaken Monument, like I said, colorless creatures you control get +2/+2. Whenever you tap a permanent for colorless mana, add an additional colorless mana. This is utilized through the Replication Ring. You can tap it to add a mana of any color. Cancel that. Colorless is not a color, so you cannot pick that. For some reason, I was thinking we could. So we may want to drop Replication Ring, and we may want to add the Relic really quick. That is on me, but a quick fix up there. And now the oh, this is add mana of any color too. Never mind, just forget what I'm saying, you guys. Either or. If you want to use the ring, that's okay. If you want to use the Relic, that's okay as well. I don't really foresee, you know, your games going into, you know, turn 11 when the ring pops, and then when it does pop, you don't really have anything to utilize that mana on other than the Stonecoil Serpent, and, you know, you should be winning with other things already. So whether you're using the ring or the Relic, that's fine. I guess adding 1 mana of any color doesn't really combo off our monuments. You know, that's on me. But what we do have to combo off of this is our Radiant Fountain, right? This taps to add colorless mana. Field of Ruin taps to add colorless mana. We have Faceless Haven. You know, this is great. Taps to add for colorless mana. Plus, it's a 4/3 with Vigilance, which is quite nice. And Crawling Barrens, it taps for colorless mana. Plus, it can be a creature for us as well. We can pay 4 to put 2 1/1 counters on it and have it become a creature for the turn if we want. And, you know, the 11 Mountains, you know, that is what it is. So, this is quite nice. And of course, whenever you cast a colorless spell, you gain 2 life. We have colorless spells in every position in our mana here, whether it be turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, turn 5, and then I guess skipping into turn 8 potentially. But, you know, there are a lot of colorless spells for us to be playing. Moving away from the monument and the land, which helps us ramp into Ugin, we go into the rest of our ramp spells. We have the Solemn Simulacrum. It's colorless. When it enters play, grab a basic land from your library. It comes in tapped. And then when it dies, you draw a card. Very, very nice. After your land pull, you will shuffle. So that's something to keep in mind. But just the fact that you can, you know, grab that extra land, ramp a turn ahead, plus when it dies, you draw a card. It's very good because you can use it as a chump blocker if you need. Of course, we do have the Skyclave Relic or the Replicating Ring. Either or, both of them are acceptable. This is indestructible. You can play it for 3, add a mana of any color. You can kick it for an additional 3, which in, you know, this specific deck might actually turn out to be better than the Replicating Ring, because you can be utilizing your colorless mana through the monument to easily kick the Relic. With that being said, when you do kick the Relic for an additional 3, total of 6, you'll create 2 tapped tokens that are copies of it. So you'll actually come out of there with 3 relics. You get 1 for free. Very, very cool. But to, you know, discuss both sides of the relic and the ring could be better for something like Frostbite. It has high synergy with Frostbite because it is a snow permanent. The ring is a snow. Frostbite deals 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If you have 3 or more snow permanents, it deals 3 damage instead. So there is a bit of a trade-off that you as an individual are going to need to decide. In today's video, we use the ring, so take note of when the ring helped us with our Frostbite, when the ring helped us with our Fumarole, right? Moving away from Frostbite, I guess a good transition is the Fumarole, a 3 converted mana cost sorcery. It deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Add a colorless mana for each snow spent to cast this spell, and you don't lose this mana as phases end. This is great, right? It probably will work off the 11 snow mountains. The replicating ring could probably help it a little bit more. The Skyclave relic is a trade-off because it is utilized to make more mana through the Forsaken Monument and the colorless land that we have. So, you know, watch out for that within today's gameplay footage. That's all the removal we have in the deck. Sadly, it's Frostbite, Fumarole, Ugin's Plus, and Ugin's Minus. We can ramp into Ugin quite quickly when we get to 5 mana with Irencrag Feat, Sorcery Speed, add 7 red mana. You can cast only 1 more spell this turn. Ugin hits the play, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We have cool things in the deck like Cosmos Elixir, a 4-drop artifact. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card if your life total is greater than your starting. Otherwise, you gain 2 life. So whether or not this ends up being a draw engine or a life mitigation engine, it will work out quite successfully for us. We have 4 copies of the Crystalline Giant, a 3/3, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, choose a kind of counter at random that the Giant doesn't have. From among flying, First Strike, Death Touch, Hexproof, Lifelink, Menace, Reach, Trample, Vigilance, +1/+1. And then you're going to put that counter on the Giant. Absolutely awesome. Of course, with the Monument, it immediately becomes a 5/5 that can start to collect counters. So you'll see how that gets out of hand. Speaking of getting out of hand, the Mazemind Tome will help us draw a good hand. We can tap it to scry 1. We can pay 2 to tap it to draw a card. Each time tapping it, adding a page counter to it. When 4 page counters have been accumulated, sacrifice it and gain 4 life. Of course, we have 4 copies of the Stonecoil Serpent for X. This is great. It can be absolute filler. It does get a buff from the Forsaken Monument as well. It has Reach and Trample, protection from multicolored, which is quite nice. The Serpent enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. Whew. So I think that is the list. We've talked about everything. There's no sideboard. We have an average converted mana cost of 3.2, 24 non-creatures, 12 creatures with 24 lands. Potentially, we could work in something like, you know, the Shattered Sky or the Shattered... You know, the MDFC Redland. There are other things that we'll just talk about it when we wrap up. I won't mention these things now. I don't want to distract you guys. As far as your strategies and synergies go, you know, you want to play the Relic or the Ring on turn 3, right? Ideally, you play the Fumarole, you remove one of your opponent's creatures, and then you're able to cast the Relic for free, or the Ring, whatever it happens to be. You know, maybe even the Crystalline Giant. So you want to use the Fumarole and then push in a 3-drop for free. The Serpent, maybe even the Tome, the Relic, the Godzilla. These are perfect for you to push into on turn 3. On turn 4, you can do the same thing with Cosmos Elixirs and your Solemn Simulacrum. This is a very good play. These 4 cards make up a powerhouse of synergy. Even the Serpent fits in there quite nicely. And then, you know, we get the Irencrag Feat out, and then we go right to Ugin. Forsaken Monument helps us gain life, right? You know, we have life gain through the Tome as well. We can get lifelink on Crystalline Giant at random, but we can't rely on it. We also have life gain through the Elixir. Combine all of this life gain together, we should stay above our starting total, and that converts the Elixir now into our draw engine of the deck, which is really quite nice. We can also draw through the Solemn Simulacrum passively and Ugin's -10. It's not a lot, but it is enough to keep you going. So I'm going to edit this back to the ring just because that's how we had it earlier, and I don't want to change it. So I like the ring because it is a snow permanent, so it does help Frostbite. It does help the Fumarole, but it cannot be as useful through the extra mana via the Monument and colorless lands. With that being said, I think personally that it may be better to have the consistency of the snow over the mana ramp, because we don't really need to ramp with mana anyways because we have Irencrag feet, right? So it's not that big of a deal. I think the snow permanent has more value consistently. With that all out of the way, ramp into Ugin, remove your opponent's threats, and smash down with your colorless creatures. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Thank you guys all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to all of your friends, family, MTG playgroups, and your dog, Big Woofs. Yeah, support financially. On Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, our Amazon link, and our Great Viking Games link. Don't miss out on our 500,000 gem giveaway, 100 one-on-one coaching sessions with cash prizes, and so much more. We've got monthly tournaments with cash prizes that are free entry. Get in on those. Cheers. Thanks to you. This is all a possibility, and I hope you enjoy today's gameplay footage and are ready to beat up some rogues in Mythic, all right? Okay, I'm going to try to go ice my head here, and we'll be back. You know, we're here every 11 hours with a brand new video. During the live, if it gets 100 likes, I pull a comment out at random during that live. So like, comment. If it gets to 100, I pull a comment out. Boom, $10 for you every single video. I do 2 videos a day. Hit the bell so you know when I go live, and that's going to make it easier for you, okay? Cheers. Also, if you're on live, there's no ads. There's a live chat, and again, you're winning money potentially, so there's no reason not to. Let's get into today's gameplay footage. Again, thank you guys so much. Cheers. I hope you enjoy, and I'll be back to wrap up with our final thoughts. Alrighty, our opponent plays first, and we only have 2 land. Simulacrum's cool. I mean, I guess we can keep it. We're playing against Luris, though. No removal either. Rogues. Today's supposed to be a really quick video. I have the world's... Well, I don't actually know. That's quite the... You know. Don't need to clickbait my whole life. I've got a pretty bad headache. Verging on migraine. Like, I just want to keep my eyes closed. We're playing against rogues, right? I could probably just like close my eyes for 5 minutes at a time. Right? I wish there's like a haptic feedback that let me know when it was my turn. That would be ideal if I'm being totally honest. So let's go Serpent here for 2. And now we can Fumarole into Crystalline Giant. Oh yeah, nice Fatal Passage on top of a crab. That's cool. It's one of my favorite plays. How do you guys get rid of headaches when you have them? What's your go-to move? It used to be years, and now I feel like I'm getting them more than I would like to. So there's obviously counter magic up, but we're never gonna get them with their backs against the wall. You know what I mean? So if they're gonna counter this to protect a crab, I don't know if that's worthwhile. Right? A crab's definitely not a Soaring Thought Thief, and maybe they don't have a counter. Maybe they only have the thief. So if they didn't counter that, they won't counter this because it just simply doesn't make sense. And that's good value, right? That's just general value. Oh my gosh, it's like we got to remove it for free, right? Well, okay, then they've got removal, sure. We know we can attack here, though. That's cool. I don't really care about the Wind Robbers so much. I'd rather race them. I think that's how I have my best luck against rogues, is if I just go faster than they do. So we didn't see the counter spell pulled. Maybe they don't have it? They're trying to drop their 4th land. They played first. Crab out, then a land out. Another passage. 2 crabs. 2 passages. I had a headache before this. And now? Oh, my lanterns. It's okay, though, you guys. We're going to get through it together. Thank you so much for all the support that you've given. You know, we do get the same situation. Are they going to protect the crab this time? No. We're getting really lucky. I mean, with not having 4 land, look at all the things that we were able to accomplish. I mean, I sure wish I had that 4th land. Actually, we need the 5th as well. But, you know. Hey, they're taking their draw. I would love Hexproof. I would love Hexproof, and then I would love Reach, and I would love Life Gain, and I would love +1/+1. So lots of things that this Crystalline Giant can take advantage of. Main phase into the story. That's the Rogue's Companion card. You might think that they use Luris of the Dream Den as their companion. Oh wow, a 3rd crab. A 3rd Smackaroonies. Oh, there's Death Touch. We have Vigilance too, which is actually relatively useful. Simulacrum pulls our 5th land. Oh, but there's definitely counter magic in that hand, right? Maya's in studio. Going for rip skis. Couple laps while we wait for our opponent. Another into the story. Wow. I can't believe it. And then another passage. So we're talking about 3 crabs, 3 passages, 2 stories that have been played on us. Maya is not impressed. I'm also not impressed. So there's no way there's no counter magic here. Right, there's not a chance in the world there's no counter magic. They might use the removal, but it already has counters. They have Eliminate still. And again, we're just going to push it to the max. It's got Vigilance, so, you know, it doesn't really need to stay back and defend. It can attack. We got a green screen malfunction, ladies and gentlemen. Caught up in the tracks. So we're removing counters from the Serpent. It was a Heartless Act. And they don't want to kill the Simulacrum. But now they're tapped out. Right? Their mana's all spent up. We're sitting on 5. This goes out for 4. And we sneak. Ugana's in the field. Ugana's in the field. 23 cards left. Screw it. Let's kill the crab. I think we should have shot them maybe, but just get that crab out of here. And we know they've got 1 more. They're 3rd into the story. My brain is exploding from both wonder and pain at the same time. What is our opponent doing to us? I'm absolutely just baffled by this match and how well the deck is performing against this rogue situation. We get a big hit. Is haste one of our things? First strike, death touch, hexproof, lifelink, madness, reach, trample, vigilance. No, haste is not one of the options. Let's use Faceless Haven. It's potentially lethal, right? Crystalline Giant does its due. I think they have removal. And they'll kill the Haven, but whatever. It happens. Good game. All that value generated through our Tundra Fumarole to carry us through. I love it. Okay, our opponent plays first. 2 Frostbites against another Lurrus. Oh my gosh. We need some more snow permanents for these Frostbites to come on land. On land. Online. Oh, it is more rogues. I don't want to play against you rogues. Please leave me alone. Okay, so this is not... We're getting just screwed on this hand. We've pulled every single non-snow land we have, and they turn 1 crab. Every time. I'm surprised it's not a passage. We legit need another red source off the top. No. Oh, yikes. Let's take our turn. Still. Wow. Okay. Not good. They might counter this if they do whatever. Just gaining that life. Gaining that life. Cosmos Elixir would be cool off the top. Simulacrum can pull the second land that we need. So we don't scry because they're milling. They're already hitting us for 3. They have Soaring Thought Thief. Oh, grow up. I'm just kidding. I'm having fun, you guys. I love you. Even if you're a rogue player. I get this. I guess the question now is whether or not they have counter magic up. We can take our scry. They've got full mana. They might play in on top of our scry just to mill it. Kind of like that. This pulls our second snow permanent only. We still need 1 more. Dodge. We can block the Enforcer, though. A second crab. They always do. Oof. 2 more crabs in play. Or 2 more mills from the crab, I should say. Look at me go. So we're losing our Fumaroles. 3 of them are gone already. And that's one of our key factors to playing against rogues. Oh my gosh, we're down to 23 cards already. I thought it was going to be another Thought Thief, in all honesty. It's like, what? But this is just as bad, right? They have no counter magic open. We have 5 mana. Huh. Huh. Well, that's alright. You've overextended, Rogue. Unless you have a blue land source untapped in your hand. Okay, let's take the scry. 3rd mountain, please. That's good, but it's not a mountain. They're tapped out. They're tapped out and Ugin is in play. Yeah. -2. -2. Gulp, 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 gulp. I don't mind if I hew. Don't mind if I do hew. Okay. So. They still have 4 cards in hand. Never mind. They still have 14 cards in hand. Rogue's companion card is into the story. They're allowed to play it whenever they feel like. They always have it, access to it. Play this card from your sleeve. Not even from your sideboard, just like... if you believe that. They have to kill Ugin. I think they've got counter magic, which is ultra sad. But hey, we've already got them in a good spot. It keeps them from playing a creature. Whoa! We're gonna keep up the frostbite. That's our best play here. They play something, we blast it. Okay, the Simulacrum gets hit. We get a draw from that. Not bad. Not too shabby. We're down to 14 cards, though. So we need to make a move quick. Shit. Okay. It's gonna slow us down a little bit. They probably still mill us because of all the frickin' crabs. Lure us over. Let's take our scry. I don't know, man. I forget about this. So we have 8, 9, 10, 11. Can't do it. I gotta go with the draw to 7. That's just as good. Still is lethal in 2. Oh, it's a 9/9. Shit, we could have went in for less and held up Frostbite. We'll be okay, though. We could sink mana from the fountains into the Barrens. Oh, of course they do. And then lure us with rogues. Is there no creatures for them to play? Let's pull a counterspell. No counterspell. I don't want to put them both out there. Oh, for sakes. I guess we should have put them both out there. We need a giant. Another Barrens. Another into the story. What's up with these rogue decks? Like, how many times can you just have into the story chillin'? Straight chillin' like a villain. Okay. We fry it. Try to go to blockers again. Come on. We hit for 6. Okay. We get a draw. It's a Simulacrum. We're down to 8 cards, and they've got access to 5. They're just drawing. I wish we had Ugin. They didn't cycle that Triome. And they're doing this for some reason. So confusing, because there's no crab to do it on. They just want to thin their library, I guess. They're like, where is my crab? I can't find him, so I'm just going to thin. Yes! I most certainly am happy. My head hurts so bad. I do not want to be playing against rogues. But we keep getting put against them. And we keep on smacking them down. I love it, love it, love it. My final thoughts are I have a headache and it really hurts. No, I'm probably... Actually, no. I wish I could go sit in the dark all day, but I actually have to render, make a thumbnail, drive to town, upload, SEO, publish, then partake in the live chat, and then I get to go to bed and close my eyes for the night. It hurts. But it's fine, though. You know, it is what it is. I'll drink more water. I'll get a good night's sleep. And yeah, I'll just, I'll kick back and relax, right? With that out of the way, I like the ring more than the relic. I think the deck is borderline perfect. I'm not sure it needs any changes. We've got life gain engine, we've got draw engines, we've got lots of creatures, we've got removal. The mono red control was cool before. Fumarole, Cosmos Elixir, Frostbite, Replicating Ring, they really take it to the next level. Not to mention Faceless Haven as well, right? So there's a lot of really cool new tools from Kaldhiem in the mono red control deck. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to all of your friends, MTG playgroups and family, your dog, your cat. Who cares? Share it to everybody. Maybe your pet rock. Maybe then I'll get more likes. Make sure to like and comment to be entered in to win $10 every single video. We have a 500,000 gem giveaway as well. 100 one-on-one coaching sessions with myself with a cash prize. Free cash prize monthly tournaments that are free entry. Brawl and Artisan on MTG Melee. I'm talking with my eyes closed because it hurts so much. Thank you guys for watching. Cheers to you. Yeah, have a great day. We'll see you in the next video. Take care and good day.